Okay, looks like our audio is good today. So, sorry about the false start a second ago. I realized I hadn't actually changed over my stream settings from the Dark Souls playthrough. Anyways, we're gonna play some more Subnautica. So, probably the first thing that you will notice right away is I started playing on my own separate from the live stream, and I've played for about 39 hours on my own time outside of the game I did for the stream. What can I say besides this game hooked me, and I just wanted to keep going. And I didn't think that streaming a couple of hours a week was going to satisfy me, because this game really, really grabbed me. Like, it's gorgeous, it's colorful, it's absolutely beautiful to look at, and it's really, really engaging in terms of the gameplay, and as I later found out, the story elements too. But obviously I'm not going to spoil anything. We're just going to continue from where we left off last week. Yeah. When you're first starting up the game, the load time is a bit hectic, but when the game actually is playing, and I think that's why it does a lot of preloading, is so that the world is a lot more seamless. I decided to jump back in. Okay, where were we here? We got filtered water, we got disinfected water, cave sulfur. What tools did I have? I've got the repair tool, the scanner, the survival knife, and the air bladder. So I think the base build... Oh, did I make the radiation suit? I did? Okay. So there's the habitat builder. The Pathfinder tool is neat, but I didn't actually find it all that useful. Let's see, the air bladder, lockers, we made a couple of those. We haven't found another scan for the Sea Glide. That should probably be our next goal, is finding that, because it makes getting around a lot easier. Excuse me. Now, yeah, and another big part of the reason why I started my own playthrough separate from this stream was so I could actually take the time to read all these logs and kind of learn more about the world, and it's pretty... They did a really good job of building it and creating all these unique creatures. You know, it's... And a trash can. Hooray, trash can. Okay, so we've got a radio, a fabricator, metal can. Alien containment, we haven't found that. Multi-purpose room. I think I know where I can find that, but it's a little later down the line. We got fins, we got the radiation suit. Did I get the high capacity tank on? Did? Nope, that is a standard O2 tank. Never mind. Also, I need so I need glass, titanium, and silver, which that's not a lot. I just need to pick up some quartz for the glass. Oh, and one of the issues we had last time was I couldn't figure out how to make the thermometer. They've removed that, but for some reason they haven't updated the blueprints to take it out. So high capacity oxygen tank and the habitat builder are our next build. Do I have a flashlight? I have a flashlight. That's handy. Battery, glass. Batteries, copper, and, well, let's just... Oh! Wait a minute, my radio was going off. Hang on.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
So, unfortunately, I have no means of getting back in touch with them because the ship has kind of exploded. And it's... While I now have the suit to survive the radiation, I can't... there's a lot of other obstacles that we're gonna have to be able to, get around. So, let me just see what I've got stashed out here. Seeds, coral... Oh, I do have some glass. And then... We have the bits for a battery somewhere. We've been stashing a bunch of stuff. Trying out, grabbing up whatever we could find. Okay, so we need a couple of acid mushrooms and a piece of copper to make the battery, and then that'll get us a flashlight. We can keep exploring when it's dark out. So let's see if we can find a copper real quick. Oh, right, I didn't scan that. Bingo. That was quick. And easy. And because I'm still in the early stages, I might as well just grab whatever titanium I can find. Do I have anything stashed on the ship still? Or pod. Yes. Oh, I had quite a bit in here. Guess I didn't need those acid mushrooms. Yeah, glass and a battery is all you need for a flashlight, so... There we go, one flashlight. And let's see what else we got. We got the repair tool. What do we need for the base builder? We need computer chip, wiring kit, that's 2 silver, and a battery. Well, we have a computer chip, because we weren't able to make the thermometer with it, but that's fine. So we need one more... Yeah, a battery, and then a couple of silver for a wiring kit. And let's break down that metal salvage into some titanium. Alright, cool. What else do we got here? Well, oh shit, I'm actually letting my water run really low here. So let's be careful with that. Okay, so now we need another copper to make another battery to finish the habitat builder. Come here. Here. Yeah, early game peepers are probably I found are probably one of the best food sources, and it even says in the records of them that the eyeball is protein rich. So compared to, say, the Gary fish or the boomerang, they have a higher increase to your food meter if you are playing on survival, which I did because I was like, well, that's kind of the nature of these games. You want if you want an actual challenge of it, you play in survival mode. If you just want to, you know, explore the world, experience the story. I'm not used to.
Sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool,
Which I've already made. So inflate my bladder here. I'm not used to having such a low... Yeah, maybe I got spoiled because I was on my longer save file. So yeah, you're gonna see me struggle a bit getting used to the early game resources again. Which might entertain you, so if it does, that's worth it. Okay, and then personal tools. What did we not have? A wiring kit. Okay, so we need some more silver for the high capacity oxygen tank as well. How much did we need for that? 1 silver, 2 glass. I think I actually had 2 glass in here. You? Whoops. 2 glass, 4 titanium, silver, and yeah, all we have to do is just take our tank off for a moment to do the upgrade. Yeah. Okay. Oh, right, let's cook that food. One thing that kind of surprised me is how important salt ends up becoming later in the game, because you use it to make cured food that won't go bad, and also the purified water. So, kind of interesting that such an innocuous thing as salt can actually be so crucial to your survival. Alright, so we're back at full health, and we'll hold on to that a little bit anyways. But it'll start to go bad. Oh, whoa. Oh, a fish just swimming right by. Alright, so we need to find us some silver. In order to get the tools that we're after. We need 3 silver, 2 to make a wiring kit. Oh. Okay. Whew. Oh, there's another one. Eesh. They are a little bit crazy with the exploding. That makes me feel bad for them when they explode and they don't actually kill the person predating them, because that's kind of what that evolutionary mechanism was developed for. I don't know why I grabbed that one.
30 seconds.
Right. Oh, that looks like some sandstone deposits. And I see a bit more salt as well. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need that higher capacity tank to really do much of anything. How's my inventory? Okay, my inventory is fine because I'm not cluttered up with all the tools just yet. So we'll grab salt because we can also use that to make better disinfected water. And as well. Hey. Silver? Good. Titanium. That's okay. Oh, bioreactor fragment. Cool. 1 out of 2.
30 seconds.
And up we go. Oh, but there is a crate down there. Oh, and some wreckage. We might just find the pieces of the sea glide, which will allow us to get around more quickly. So let's go back down. And there's another piece of something there. Might be another bioreactor fragment. Would be nice. Because then we can have a more powerful startup power source.
100 meters.
Whoop.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, this little bitey fish being a nuisance.
Blueprint acquired.
Okay, so we will... Oh, that's another sandstone. I want that. Gold. That is a laser cutter. That's still an important tool. Okay. And up we go. Yeah, because you can see that door that has the scorch marks on it. That's indicative that it's a door that you can cut with a laser cutter. Okay. But I think we still need, yeah, 2 more silver to get what we're after. The wiring kit for the habitat builder and the just as a piece of the high capacity oxygen tank. But I do have a flashlight now, so I can... So fascinated with the flashlight. And the way they characterize this voiceless protagonist is pretty nice, too. Every time he's made a new tool and he's getting used to surviving on himself, he kind of reacts to it. Like him playing with the knife like a fidget spinner. Okay, and that's sandstone. Give me that. Lead. Lead is fine too. We don't really need it for anything right this second, but it's good to have. Alright, going up. Okay, so we got some stalkers playing around with metal salvage. Doing so causes them to break their teeth, which you can use to make your glass stronger later. Oh, vehicle bay fragment. Take that. Oh, and we got another radio transmission already. Let's see if we can spot another sandstone somewhere before we go back up. There's limestone, titanium. Oh, yeah, that's the audio cue. When you hear that, it means the stalker tooth broke off. There, got it. Oh, actually, he dropped a few. Very generous of him.
30 seconds.
And I'll grab the salt, and then we'll go check out that radio signal. Because, kind of one of the untold things about the story of this game is just how advanced humanity has become, and the Fabricator is a perfect example of that. But the fact that your character has to, like, even with a Fabricator, go back to using all these comparatively more primitive tools to actually survive, it's an interesting kind of reverse on the usual adaptation story where you're advancing rather than, well, typically you're advancing through a tech tree when you're... Oh, I've got lots of water. Let me take one of these and drink it. And then, oh, that's getting old. Let's eat that before it goes bad. And we got titanium, we got water. Okay. Got enameled glass. So, with stalker teeth and glass, you can make enameled glass, which is useful later in the game. Copper wire. And we have some salt, so we can actually cure this peeper and have it last for later. So, what do we got now?
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out.
Yay.
What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Sounds like somebody's coming for us. Hooray, I guess. Oh yeah, we still have the nutrient block if we ever run out of food. We were looking for silver. So, turn the lights on. And go look for some more sandstone. Oh, we got something over here. Grav trap. Now, the most useful thing that the grav trap is good for, in what I've done... Oh, hey, swivel chair. Like I demonstrated that stalker breaking its teeth on the metal. If you use a grav trap to attract bits of metal... Hold on, what were you hanging on? Oh, another sea glide fragment. Perfect. Hey, back off.
New blueprint acquired.
Cool, we can make that now too. The grav trap is useful for if you spread a bunch of scrap metal around a nest of stalkers and attract it with a grav trap, they'll keep grabbing it, pulling it away, and you can farm their teeth with that method. So yeah, I guess it maybe isn't as entertaining to not be seeing my first reactions to a lot of things in this game, which was the intention of when I started the stream, but I just got super into this game and I couldn't help myself. I had to play more of it. Like, it's really good and really engrossing. Like, I got 40 hours of playtime in the past week, not including the couple I spent on the stream. We are looking for sandstone, which we are not going to find in there. Did I scan these already? Yes, I did. I suppose it doesn't really matter, because like I said, that was half the reason I started a separate playthrough, so that I could get the scans on my own and read up on all the lore and the back story and... Nope, there's one more silver. We just need one more.
30 seconds.
Oh no, what's limestone? I thought that. Alright. One up. Oh, actually we don't have to. Useful trick. Finding these brain corals. And...
Oxygen.
Uh-oh. Ah. Okay. Whew! That was close.
30 seconds.
Yeah, each time you get a little puff from one of these brain corals, it's worth 10 seconds of oxygen. And they release them 3 at a time, so sit here for one more and we should be good to stay down for a little longer. Bingo. Okay, so, oh, that's sandstone. Gold, still useful. And I'm kind of running out of inventory space. I better save it for the sandstone so that I can get, beg pardon, so that I can get the silver that I need. Lead is still useful. I filled up all those storage compartments. Maybe I should make another one. Because I used the floating lockers a lot early game by myself, but then when I made a base I just started making more sorted storage from lockers.
30 seconds.
Oh, there's no brain. One up. Oh yeah, and what do we need to make the sea glide? Because we just got that blueprint too. Lubricant, copper wire. Actually, I think we have everything we need to make that. Because lubricant we had some back on the ship, and copper wire we just have the copper in hand to make the copper wire. If I could just find that one more piece of silver, we will be able to make some significant upgrades. Towards at the moment. I'm running low on space, so focus on finding that. Oh, sand shark. Let's not end up as his breakfast.
30 seconds.
Okay, let's get some air here, and find. Oh, bugger off. Alright, get one more puff here. Okay, I'll do. Let's see, what do we got in here? There's the stalker again. It's limestone. We need sandstone. Oh, there's one. Show me silver. Lead. It's like waiting for a Christmas present and you get a coal in your stomach. Well, lead's still useful. So, bingo. That's what we needed. Now we should have everything we need
30
to...
seconds.
Up we go. Did I scan? I think I found that wreckage and scanned it already. Actually, maybe not. There's a couple of grav trap fragments down here, so... Actually, there's several. Now, if you've already got the blueprint and you scan another piece of it, it gives you just some titanium in place of filling out your blueprint further. Yeah, more grav trap. A counter! We can put things on it. Cool.
30 second blueprint acquired.
Up we go. Alright, so now we can make the higher capacity oxygen tank, the base builder, and the Sea Glide. All at once, I think. Which will be nice. Okay. So titanium, silver. Okay, first and foremost, we did. Oh crap! I don't have room in my inventory to take it off. We cured peeper. Okay, so let's drink some of this filtered water, and then grav trap. Okay, lubricant and copper wire. So I believe I have a lubricant. And then we can make copper wire now. And then deployables, Sea Glide. Oh, hang on. There we go.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For
Okay.
your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Okay, so we have to unequip that for a second to make the high capacity tank. Okay, and it just automatically equipped us. Perfect. Huh. So, and it was the computer oh, the rebreather. So if we get 2 more silver and a fiber mesh. Actually, do I have a fiber mesh? I do. I have 2 silver for what? So before we actually go ahead and make the base building tool, why don't we make the rebreather instead? Because that, so long as you're not going somewhere that is radioactive, the rebreather is preferable to the radiation helmet, because it basically prolongs how long your oxygen lasts. It does not increase your oxygen capacity, it just makes it last longer. Swivel chair, counter, bioreactor. Yeah, we'll worry about that when we're actually starting to build a base, I think. Enameled glass. Sea Glide. That's all log stuff that I said I didn't. I started my own playthrough primarily for that. Okay, so quartz makes glass, copper makes copper wire. What were we actually after next? I think we wanted a couple more. Yeah, we don't have that. Yeah, I think I need to make a battery. Actually, let's make a couple batteries so we have a spare. Oh, another radio transmission. Okay, then refine some of that quartz into glass so it takes up less space. We'll put that away. We'll put these away. Oh no, that's all filled up. Oh, yeah, if we break those down into lubricant, they'll take up much less space. And we'll need the lubricant for later anyways. Okay. Put those away, and now we got space to put most of the rest of that away. Not quite all of it, though. Fire extinguisher still got some charge to it. Knife. We got a radio signal coming in. Is that cured? Yes, it is. Okay, a couple of batteries. So yeah, we just need a little bit more silver again.
Plan re-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Well, they're probably dead. Which escape pod was that? Power, logic data. Oh no, it's only if it's actually a clue and not a full sea. Yeah. Stranded under a cave. Stranded near a cave. Okay, so now that we have the sea glide, we can actually get out there pretty quick. But in the meantime, we need to grab some silver. So let's. Don't need the repair tool right this moment, so let's do that. And snazzy. All right. Now the sea glide is pretty nice because it'll show a bit of topographical data, so you can kind of get an idea. It also has a light on the front of it, but it does drain power faster if you have that, so you can turn them off. So yeah, getting out here nice and quick thanks to the sea glide. Actually, before we go down there and fully explore, let's get back to the surface and make sure we've got maximum oxygen. Okay, so alright, let's full throttle. Alright. Ooh, those guys. Yeah, one of the few ginormous things in the game that isn't trying to kill you. But here we can find a fragment of the sea moth, which is a handy little vehicle. It's your first vehicle, unless you count the sea glide, which is more of a tool than a vehicle.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
Ah, Reginald.
New PDA data.
Yeah, okay.
New creature discovered.
But did he give me some new blueprints? Nope, those were just the new fish I caught. Yeah. Okay, so we got some wreckage here. And this is presumably the sea moth bay that he said nearly fell on top of him,
30
so
seconds.
we're gonna explore the heck out of that in just a moment. Turn the sea glide on so we can get down here. And we're still on the lookout for sandstone deposits because we need a couple more silver. Nothing in that box. Nothing in that box. And that box is inaccessible. Oh, another scanner room fragment. If we can get a scanner room, that's actually probably the best place to start building a base, is with one of those. Whoa. Let's watch out for the sand shark, though. Fortunately, Ozzy is dead. Oh, but we found another sea moth fragment. But in order to build a sea moth, we first have to figure out how to build a mobile vehicle bay. Another bioreactor. Oh, I guess we had finished that one already. Yeah. So, very thorough. Oh, yes, that should actually complete the scanner room blueprint. Cool. Now, biters.
New blueprint acquired.
Uh-huh. I think that's everything I can get at easily around here. Because there might be some stuff inside the wreck, but I don't remember if this is one of the wrecks I can get into without the cutting tool. Yeah, it doesn't Not seeing a way in here. Now that door. Actually, maybe I can. Hang on. Let's get to the surface first. Get a bit more air. And maybe. Aha! We can scan the desk and the chair.
New blueprint acquired.
Anything in the box? Nope. Oh, a laser cutter fragment. Alright, so we need one more of those.
Integrating new PDA data.
The gassy crew. Yeah, so we're not the first ones to crash land on this planet. Ooh, battery charger. Okay, so got some more useful stuff out of that. Nope. Mobile vehicle bay. Because we'll need that if we want to actually build a Seamoth. Right. Now that's about all we can get out of here for now. Yeah. If you're getting closer to the Aurora, you're going to want the radiation suit, but if you're moving away from it, you're better off with the rebreather. Yeah. And one thing worth noting is that the Sea Glide will not actually propel you above the water. You have to be underwater for it to go. I just want... There we go. Just the flashlight. We got a cave system that goes down here. I think I know what this one is. Yeah, I don't think going down there just yet's a good idea. Oh, but we do have... is we're looking for a couple more... No, that's gold. It's not silver. Yeah. We're looking for silver to make another wiring kit, which will allow us to make the habitat builder. Whoops. And did I finish making the scanner room blueprint? Yes, I did. Okay. So the scanner room is probably what we're going to use to start off our base building. Limestone, limestone. We're looking for sandstone. For silver. Because we do not have the means to go deep and find big deposits. I think we've been here before. Yeah. What? Oh, and water's starting to dribble down there. Like that. Okay. I know we have that nutrient block as well and some stashed water. So I'm not super worried about that. Gotta find... Oh, wait, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's an egg. I got a few eggs picked up already and not so much storage space, so... I think that was the same place I was already looking. It might help to try going in the opposite direction. Oh, no, hold on. There's one. Lead. I was hoping for more silver, because we need 2 silver. Oh, hey, drop metal. Any stalker teeth? Watch him for a second. No, he didn't drop a tooth. Okay, forget it. That's just more salvage? Yeah. Okay. Because we're still on the lookout for more silver. Yeah, and it's situations like this where you see stalkers and then gathering up chunks of metal. That's where you want to look for your stalker teeth. And like I said, if you build a grav trap, you can kind of assist in that process by tugging the metal
30 seconds.
around for them to pull away and get pulled back. Okay. We are looking for sandstone or silver. Oh, I think we found some silver. Silver, beautiful. And another gold. Sure. Oh, what have we got? Oh, I haven't scanned these boys. Grouping stinger. Yeah. Kind of an amoeba jellyfish hybrid.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
Yeah, and that's why the Pathfinder tool exists, is so you can leave those little discs as kind of a, this is the way you came marker. But it's actually not that easy to get lost. Aha, there. Thought I saw one. More lead. Where's the pod? Ah, there it is. Alright. Well, let's go back. We can make our habitat building tool now. We've got some lead for a foundation. Did I have a spare battery on me? 2. Good. And because we're going to start base building, as soon as we build that tool, let's grab some extra titanium. How much lead did I have? A couple. Okay. Radio transmissions. So we just needed the wiring kit. I think that was all we were missing. Yes, base builder. Boom, done.
The Builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Cook up that Reginald. And eat it. And we got some water still, right? Yep, so let's grab those. And, oh, hold on, did I have lead in the container? I did, good, because we're gonna want a couple more, and some of the titanium. The sulfur and the gold we can put away for now. We'll come back to that in a moment. Oh, we are gonna need 1 quartz, though. Alright, so, my recommendation for if you're getting started on base building, find some open space, because I started building my base in a really, really terrible position on my single player, and I had to build around terrain a lot, and it just kind of ends up looking like a McDonald's jungle gym place kind of thing. So, where to find some nice... Oh, let's actually equip that, how about? Yeah, portable fabricator. So we have a little cave there. We got kelp forest. So... yeah. And I think this little nook here with the gasopod is where I started building my base on my single player. Well, I say that like this isn't a single player challenge, but on my non-stream playthrough, this is where I've started building, and I just had to keep building around this obstacle, these cliffs. It was a nuisance. So we're gonna find a nice, more open area to start our construction in. Oh, hang on. What do we got here? I guess that's a couple more titanium then. Alright. So, let's see. And the radio's going off, so... how about... right here. This looks good. And then we can position this so it's above... that's our foundation. And then we can position this so it's above. Yeah. So 12 base hull strength. And then we can... going up. Thankfully we weren't that far down. Although I still nearly suffocated. That's not what I meant to do. Alright. So now that we've got that, we don't have the means to reinforce later, so we can do another one of these to build off of. Boom. I think that's all the lead I have, so that'll have to do for now. So the scanning room, we need 2 copper ore, a gold, and a table coral sample. 2 copper ore, gold, and a table coral sample. Where's my pod? Alright. A gold, copper. We needed 2 copper for the scanning room, I think. Excuse me. Yeah. And then a table coral. Table coral at least is easy to find. But before that...
Land re-recorded. Distress call.
This is LifePod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to databank.
400 meters northwest of LifePod 4. We haven't found LifePod 4. Or am I LifePod 4? I think I was LifePod 5. Yeah, okay, so that's not us. Unfortunately, we don't have the... I mean, I could go searching for it a little more randomly, but if we can find LifePod 4, it becomes a lot easier to find LifePod 6 as a result. So there's the table coral. And we just need 1 more copper. I saw a lot of these. Oh, there we go. Nice and easy. So, where did I actually build that foundation? There it is. Right, one scanner room. Can I not? Oh, it has to be above the foundation. But even if it's not directly connected to the foundation, it will still count. Oh, and I actually got really close to that vent. I can make thermal power. Sweet. So yeah, even if you're not directly connected to the foundation, it still counts towards the base strength so long as it's within proximity. Now we have this independent scanning room. Got a couple of cameras on it, some sonar tech. But in order to actually get inside it, you can potentially come at this one of two ways. I personally... no, I don't have the glass on me. So let's make a tube. Yeah. And if you line it up, it'll just automatically connect the pieces. That. But keep in mind that it might reduce the strength of your base with each thing you build. And unfortunately, you need lithium, which you get a little deeper to reinforce it. So you don't want to go too crazy. A couple of rooms to start is usually pretty good. And now we need some power.
Oxygen.
Up, please. There we go. I think I had some water. There we go. Alright, so quartz. Yeah, and then in order to actually get inside the base, you need to attach a hatch. We'll put that... actually, you know what? We'll put that on the other side. And yeah, anytime you deconstruct a piece of a base, you just get all the materials back, which is nice. So we'll put this one here. Alright. But we got no power.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
So yeah, this fabricator is exclusively used to make upgrades for the scanning room, which we are currently in. And if your base has no power, it won't produce oxygen. So, first and foremost, we need some power, and we also need an air pump, which you can put just about anywhere. So that's an air pump. And then... I would like a window, actually. It's nice to have a window in the scanning room. So I think I had some glass left. I do. Sweet. And then we need a solar panel, which is 2 titanium, 2 quartz, and a copper ore. Okay, so 2 quartz, 2 titanium, and then a copper ore. So we need another copper ore. We'll find some limestone in this cave. There we go. Titanium, I'm okay with that, because you end up needing a lot of it as you go through the game. But because it's so readily available from metal salvage, it's also one of the first things you'll tend to, or at least I tended to drop if I needed to free up storage space. Because it seemed like there was a gazillion places I could get some more if I really needed it. Ooh, is that another fragment of the mobile vehicle base? Sweet. Alright, so we've got that ready to go too.
New blueprint acquired.
Excellent. Come here.
New creature discovered.
And we were looking for another piece of copper. Did I go into this cave already? I think I went into this cave already. Yes. At least there wasn't a splody fish inside it. Yeah, and that's gonna be, if I ever find the instructions for it, we can make some thermal power. Yeah, so these are the upgrades for the scanning room. Most of which we can't actually make right now because magnetite. We need to go deeper to get any. Oh, speaking of, I think I have some salt, so let's a couple of those. Make some more purified water with a little later. And we're not base building at the moment, so let's turn on some light.
Oxygen.
Man, you go back to this game early on, after after playing in the late game and you're kind of spoiled by how big your oxygen tank is. Titanium. Just looking for one piece of copper. There we go. Alright. Yeah. And the fact that the scanning room has 2 cameras pre-attached to it also gives you a beacon point to find your way back to your base. If you started with a scanning room, which you usually will. Or, I don't know, maybe other people have different experiences. I've started with a scanning room both times, so... Alright, and solar panel. So now we are going to put this snugly here. Ta-da! Now, on the other side, base has power. Well, it has a source of power. The solar panels will only gain charge during the day. So I'm still gonna have to go back to the surface until daytime when it starts drawing power. And, do I have all of the... No, I didn't have battery charger, I don't have a bioreactor. A lot of miscellaneous things. Oh, no, I do have a bioreactor. Okay, so 3 titanium. Unfortunately, we don't have a room that we can actually build that in, so... I think we're gonna start with another solar panel. 75 power is what we have accessible at the life pod. But if we're actually building this base to live in, wouldn't it be nice to have some more power than that? And like I said, let's add a window. Yeah, there we go. Oh. There, now we can see out. And in. And, so for a second solar panel, need 2 more quartz and another copper. Actually, hang on, let me see if I got anything in my boxes. Oh, we got another radio signal, copper, lubricant. What did we need the lubricant for? I think it was the bioreactor. Yeah, but we don't have a room to build it in yet. So that's... Yeah, you need to have the multi-purpose room to be able to build power plants like the nuclear reactor and biomatter reactor. But we don't... You know, I could start building towards that, I guess, but there's not really much point. We don't have the sea moth blueprint available. Oh, I still have that, so I can cook something up to eat. Okay, so hang on, let me just see what I got here. Titanium, seeds, and some coral. So I don't have any of what I need for another solar panel, which is... It is nice that you can just pull up your blueprints at any time. 2 quartz and a copper. Now, I believe I saw some quartz over where that red grass stuff was. Let's see if we can find that again. Oh, and anytime we spot limestone, we can see if there's copper inside. Ow. I didn't actually see what dropped out of that limestone that we broke open. It's panicking with the splody fish. Or did I already grab it? Oh, maybe it was that titanium there. Okay. There's another blast fish back there, so I think stay out of his neighborhood. I don't need cave sulfur for much beyond the repair tool. Oh, there's quartz. Titanium. Oh, I'm not gonna say no to silver. Another quartz. That's 2 quartz. Wait, shit. And we were getting low on air anyway, so let's get out of there. Okay. Did we find 2 quartz? We did. It's just copper then for another solar panel. Yeah, but so long as your base has at least 1 unit of power, it will provide oxygen and you can go inside and not drown. But we want more than 1. Want more power. There's the Docker. Mm-hmm. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's, getting a little too close to the ship without my radiation suit on. I mean, I could swap it back in, but there's lots of places we can go. Find some more limestone. Nope, not that way. Okay, cool. There's the copper we needed. We're brushed with radiation, but we're fine. So we'll go back to our little scanning room. And tack on another solar panel. I'm gonna put this one on top of the scanning room. There we go. Now, if we go inside the base, it'll tell us that we have 150 power. Now that the scanner room's active, we can use its fabricator to upgrade the scanning room. If we find magnetite. Oh, speed upgrade. We can actually do that if we just grab a gold, which I think I had back on the life pod. And then we'll see about getting an actual fabricator inside the base. We don't have to keep swimming back to the pod for everything. I think I have another gold in here. Oh, we got a radio signal.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Now, did I? Okay, so I had a couple of salt and then okay, so let's turn that into water then. And we got some disinfected water. No alien microorganisms here. So, hopefully not worry about being infected so much. There we go. Okay, so a silver and a gold for the scanning room speed upgrade. That's all we needed. And then, gonna need more batteries as well for that. Because I think, yeah, the mobile vehicle bay needed a power cell. And titanium ingot, which needs 10 titanium. And how much titanium have I... Okay, so let's actually pull out all the titanium we have, because we're going to make some storage on our base. Oh, right, fabricator. That's what we should be looking at first. So we can... Okay, titanium, gold, and another table coral sample. That's nice and easy. That... Oh, and I said I was going to pull out any other titanium I might have had hiding in my boxes. Silicon rubber. Seeds. And there's some like that. So that we can add some storage to our, Man, I'm only just now realizing that my base looks like a penis. That wasn't entirely intentional. I'm pretty sure that wasn't intentional anyways. Okay. So now we can tack our, whoops, not the radio. Now we can tack our very own fabricator onto the wall. Bingo. And it works just like the one on the life pod. And furthermore, if we're going to be making stuff, we're going to be stashing stuff. Is that a locker? And another one. And you can never really have too much storage, particularly when you get to later parts of the game. And you got so much different kinds of material. Okay, so that's all we got for... So that's all the titanium. And we got some storage now. And start putting things away. Stalker teeth in here. Okay. And this will be for minerals, silver, and then I don't know. Let's see what I need to put away later. So the sunbeam coming for us. Brain coral. Reginald. Reginald has a high calorie count. Reginald's got your back if you're hungry. Okay. Alright, so we've got a base. It's got power. Titanium and copper ore. Mesh, silver ore, titanium. Actually used up all my titanium. That is actually a lot louder than I thought it was. I thought I turned the volume down. Oh, maybe because I'm right below the air. Oh, okay, so that was because I was standing directly underneath the, So, heat, pipes, sandstone chunks, titanium wrecks, reef backs, those are the big floating dudes. Yeah, heat area. We don't have actually the blueprints for a thermal reactor, but we are near a vent that we can use to generate thermal power in the future. Now the two cameras are... Did my cameras get snatched? Because I found... Oh yeah, because my camera is now way out there. Camera 2 is still attached. But stalkers will come along and actually take your cameras away, and which actually can work to your advantage because that doesn't destroy them, and in fact you can use them to look around wherever they end up, or you can just once they've been pried loose, plant them where you want them. Yeah, see, he's made off with my camera here. Drop it. Drop it. Thank you. Alright, and then once you pick that up, you can put it wherever you want it. Oh, salt. Salt is good. Salt is helpful. Salt may very well be your life at some point. Like I said, it's kind of crazy how salt, assuming, yeah, radiation. There's another egg there. Yoink. Not sure what it's an egg for. But we'll get something out of it, I'm sure. And did I have any... First aid kit, fabricator. Pretty handy. Did I have any fiber mesh left out? Where the hell is my everything? Oh, it's that way. No further radio transmissions. And then to make... we need computer chip, fiber mesh, so it's copper wire, gold. You know what? I'm probably fine with just keeping the one on the pod. But a radio would, in the base, sounds like a good idea. Don't have... Well, I'm starting to get more things that run on batteries, so a charger is good. And then that camera drone, habitat builder, we need bits and pieces for these other tools. And we're trying to keep an ear out for... Yeah, so that's what we built. Drink. Got some salt. So we got gold, rubber, lubricant. Well, let's move this stuff to the base. That one takes up a lot of space. Alright, we'll put eggs in one of these storage lockers. Go. And we can put cave sulfur, gold, and lead in minerals. And lubricant comes from plants, so we can call that organics. And then fabric. Okay, and then we just keep the food and water with us. Sounds good. What else have we got here? What else can we... Yeah. Until we get another piece of the sea moth, there's not really much point in building the vehicle bay. Multi-purpose room, we don't have that. Bioreactor, we need a multi-purpose room to put that in. Wall locker. Titanium and copper for the radio. And we can just stay inside. Why don't we scan for some limestone chunks? Yeah, we've only got the one camera on this side of the base. And it's not detecting any limestone. Oh! I could just do that? Wow, okay. I didn't realize that I could just... Wow, okay. Well, there's some limestone chunks. Or a limestone chunk at any rate. So why don't we park this here? Well, there you go. I learned something new. So we parked camera 2 by some limestone. Or at least a unit of limestone. Camera 2 is over here. Man, I didn't know you could just pilot the damn things. Anyways. For now, just gonna plonk you back onto the base for now, since the other one is now moved out. I feel kind of stupid now. It's just like I didn't realize that they could be used in that capacity. And that's that vent going off. Oh, more salt. Gimme. There's my camera drone. And it was looking right here. And we got a copper ore. And if we want some titanium, all we gotta do is find a bit of scrap metal. And hey, peeper. Like. Fishy, fishy, fish. It's a chair. I got a couple water, a couple salt. We can make food. Looking for a bit of scrap metal for some titanium. Or maybe this will have one. Okay, good enough. So that'll be... so that will net me a radio for my habitat. And then camera 1 can indicate where my base is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. So, oh, no, hold on. We have to put the base builder on there. Then we can make our very own, since this is a scanning and communication room, put the radio right here. Boom. And just like that, salt. Okay, so here's the green grass field. And we have floaters. Got those big guys overhead. A sandstone chunk there. More sandstone chunks there. Then we got some wreckage with, I don't know if that's something or nothing. There's a lot of metal fragments. And that looks like another chunk of bioreactor. So there's plenty of... well, I guess we know where we can find some limestone chunks. Jeez. So that's why it wasn't picking up anything out here, is because so many of them lit up so close to the damn place. Unfortunately, we can't see that outside the camera drone without the HUD upgrade, which requires a computer chip and magnetite, and we don't have magnetite yet. I'm going to park camera 2 by these sandstone. By these, yeah. And it kind of glues itself to a wall if you put it there. Right, turn that off. Apparently there's lots and lots of sandstone chunks around here. That would be why we weren't picking them up farther away. But anyways, we saw lots of metal salvage and sandstone chunks out this way. Oh, we're gonna grab that. Lead. And where's the other one? There it is. Silver. Cool. There's a few more down here. Lead. Silver. Well, and I think we are in luck because that looks like a Seamoth fragment. Yes! Seamoth. Alright.
New blueprint acquired.
Now we're talking. Oh, and a bit more quartz. A bit more quartz would not hurt. Is that quartz or salt? It's quartz. Perfect. I'm gonna grab another Reginald to eat later. Oh, more quartz.
30 seconds.
Yep, we'll get on that in just a sec. Bingo. Alright, up we go. No, go all the way up, please.
Oxygen.
just saw another sandstone somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. Gold and silver is good stuff at this stage. And lead's too. Lead is good too. Alright, so let's see. We can, because we got the Seamoth and the mobile vehicle bay. So, what is this? Ah. Must be ones I didn't pick up before. And why not? We'll grab a little more. Oh, no, never mind, we're full. Never mind. Alright, hop inside. Plasteel ingot requires lithium. Alright, so let's make some more water. And cook off this food. Alright, so we're gonna eat that, drink that. Oh, right, we actually have to turn the bleach into water. Okay, so what do we need for the mobile vehicle bay? Titanium ingot, that's 10 titanium, lubricant, and a power cell. Power cell. Alright, so first and foremost, we'll break this down. And, okay, hang on. Minerals, quartz, copper, we'll need that for another battery. Lead, gold, silver, we don't need those at the moment. We got one battery, but we'll need another one. Oh, actually, I can just grab a couple acid mushrooms and do that right now. There. Perfect. Okay, and then grab one of these. One battery. Then 2 batteries and a rubber make a power cell. Okay. So what else do we need? The power cell lubricant, which I think I had one here. Yep. And then we need a titanium ingot. Whoops. How much titanium do we have? 4. We need 10 to make an ingot. So let's head towards the kelp forest because stalkers like to live there and gather up scraps of metal. Oh, yep, see? Already. Bam. And then another salt, because why not? Man, the sea light really zips around. I forgot how fast it is. Alright, so that's 4 plus the 4 we had for 8. There's another scrap. Gather up a bunch, actually. We're gonna need some more. And then we can scan this fragment of the scanner room. Oh, we're full up. Okay, that's fine. We got what we need. So, camera 2. I wonder if I can rename that, just make it clear that it... Oh no, it's camera 1 that's still attached to the base. I wonder if I can rename it. Just call it the base camera or something. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, so let's make us a mobile vehicle bag. Making progress. Then we'll break these down into titanium. More titanium. More titanium. Yeah, you go through a lot. There's an ingot. Now, One mobile vehicle day coming up. Bingo. Alright, now, the mobile vehicle bay will allow us to build the Seamoth, which will require 2 glass, 1 lead, 1 lubricant, another titanium ingot. Do I have enough for that? No. So I'm going to need more batteries. I've got the rubber. I got the lead. I've got lead. I got lead. And I make... Oops. So I can almost make the 2 glass. I need 1 more quartz for that. Oh, that's starting to go. Just be it. Oh, under minerals, we'll put that silver away for now. Lead, titanium ingot, lubricant. Lubricant we have another one of, I think, yes. So we need 1 more quartz for the glass. Power cell, that's going to need a couple more copper. Make the extra 2 batteries. Oh, it's telling me to do it. Fine, I'll do it. Alright. So, it's usually a good idea to deploy this thing in deep water. Not over something that's going to explode, though. Because several times it will tell you you can't build that vehicle here. It needs to be in deeper water. So why don't we go out over this little drop off here? Yeah, that'll work. That will do nicely. So we deploy this. I'm on board. Yeah, and then we can actually build the Seamoth from here. So we only need 1 lead. Okay. Oh, picking up a radio transmission. Let's get back to base and see what that's about.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What up?
Plan pre-recorded distress call.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So it'll tell me where Life Pod 19 is, but not where the dry land is. So that's 906 meters, and it's 300 meters down, so that's tricky. That's a long way to go without air. What was I doing? I was looking for copper to make batteries, to make another power cell to build the Seamoth. Yeah. This game does keep you occupied with all kinds of little projects along the way. Because you can get information, you can see new resources, and then once you build new devices and vehicles, you can expand the range of stuff that you can do. Oh yeah, and I needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be enough for the ingot. No, I just need 1 more quartz for the glass. In here? No. And I need egg. I'll take that. And there's gonna be a blast fish because I didn't actually see where that came from. Well, not my fault. We were looking for copper, not titanium. Titanium is fine and all, because you can always do with more titanium. Hang on. I love the music in this game. Very ambient and kind of that almost sounds like the chiming of a mobile in a nursery. You got all these little fish swimming around. Oops. I overfilled on titanium. We got that salvage, right? So we'll drop a couple regular titanium so we can grab a couple copper. And we can maybe pick those other 2 titanium back up a little later.
Oxygen.
It's about the closest thing to dry land we found so far. Okay, drop the extra titanium. We need copper. Scanning room was picking up lots and lots of limestone deposits around the base, so I'm sure they're somewhere nearby. 300 meters down is pretty deep to go without air. Oh, what do we got here? A stalker tooth. I'm actually gonna turn that down so we don't really drop titanium. Because we still got that salvage plate for 4 more titanium, so we've got enough for 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we have exact. Oh, but now we don't have enough room for another copper without dropping another one. So hang on, let's go back to base and put some of this stuff away. Even the sound of just me dripping on the floor as I come in from the outside. Still not sure how I avoid flooding the entire base when I come in like that. Probably a pump or something, I don't know. Minerals. That quartz, so what actually... Well, this will clear up a lot of space. I think it said we needed 2 glass, but I'm not sure. Yeah, because I wouldn't have, I would have been able to do with just 1 glass with the 3 quartz that I had, so. There we go. That'll take up a lot less space. Okay. Now, we have the lead. The lubricant is in our organics box here. Yep. And, did we catch any fish? No. So we need... Well, we can make that 1 battery now. So we just need 1 more copper for another battery to make into a power cell, and then we can build us a sea moth. Yeah, now we got a lot more inventory. Well, we have more inventory space because we freed up that. I'm okay with grabbing the salt because that's gonna be for. There's the copper. Perfect. Now we just need to grab a fish or 2 and make a couple meals. What's hiding in that one? I think that's a mobile vehicle bay fragment, but that just means a couple more titanium. Cool. Alright, and... Right, wanted to catch some fish for food. Here. Come here. I said come here, damn it. There we go. The copper. That never hurts. Alright. Couple of fish. Damn, look at those schools of fish just going all over the place. I'm gonna make a battery. And, I need to actually pull this out. Return those 2 batteries into a power cell. then we can make a cured boomerang. Cured peeper. And we got water, so there we go. And is that everything? Lubricant. Bingo. So let's get us a Seamoth. Where did I put that mobile vehicle back here? That is a good question. Man, that moon is not moving, and that creeps me the fuck out. Like, this one, I mean, obviously time is sped up for game purposes, but, you know, we can see it orbiting around it. Or maybe it's a sister planet, we don't know. But I don't see any water on it. But the water being so high on this planet kind of makes sense with a moon that close. But that one never moves. It's just always in the same spot. It's weird. Wigs me out. Something surreal about it. The moon that never sets. That's that is a reference to one of my favorite PS1 games. The Legend of Dragoon, if you've ever played it. If you haven't, it's kind of hard to get a hold of unless you've got a PS3 with the eShop. I still actually have a 4-disc physical in-box copy. But that's neither here nor there. Where the hell did I park that damn thing? And I said put it out. Oh, there it is. I thought it was just some kind of indicator for it. Thankfully, my eyesight is come on, work with me here. All right, one Seamoth, one person seeing space vehicle.
Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
And look at them putting it together for me. Sploosh. Yeah, and the Seamoth comes with a beacon. Unfortunately, until we get... Actually, do I get the blueprints for that? As soon as I build a vehicle? No. Okay. So, there's a room you can build for the base that can dock, recharge, and redecorate your vehicles. But I don't have it yet. But now, let's see if we can find that that life pod. A little further out. Now, that yellow 200 is our crush depth. If we go below that in this vehicle, it will start to take damage. We can repair that damage with the vehicle, but the main thing is that while you are inside the Seamoth, you have air. So you can use the Seamoth in lieu of having to go down that deep entirely on your own. Because if you park this thing at about just above 200 meters, then you only have to go down 100 meters without your own air. You can pop out of it at any time if you see resources you want to collect. But if you encounter something predatory, turn your lights off. It'll make you less noticeable. Alright, so how deep are we getting here? So, he's 300 meters down. And this ridge is, I think, just above 200 meters. So we are gonna stay at this depth. Alright, save. And now... Oh, no, hold on. I want to move outwards a little bit more. Yeah, it's down in that crevice. So we can park it here. Just descend a wee bit. No.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Alright, and then we did take a little bit of hull damage there. We probably bumped into something along the way. Where's my repair tool? So you can just pull it out and patch it up if you take a little bit of damage. But now we can sneak down. Oh, hold on, it might be a ways. Might have been looking at the wrong crevice. I think I was, yes. He's over here. Now that is lithium, but we can't access.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
So, where's my little flashlight? Alright. So here we have a PDA.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Life pod detached to a cave planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Oh, rubies. A couple of those to go with those gel sacks I picked up.
New blueprint acquired.
Now,
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
so yeah, even when you go down that deep, if you can get back to your Seamoth, you can get your air back and you're safe. So, he found this other one. You follow the automatic distress signal of rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. So aerogel we make with gel sack and ruby, and that's used for advanced construction. But yeah, we would not have been able to make that dive without the help of the Seamoth. There was also ruby down there, so maybe I want to go get another one. Hang on. And I just bumped my sub. Titanium. Is there more ruby down here somewhere? Yes, there is. So I am going to grab that second ruby. Because the ruby and the gel sack make aerogel. And is that another egg? Oh, no, it's lithium. Yes. And then shale outcrop,
Remember that materials
diamond.
you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Well, that's nice of you. Ow. Too close to that tiger plant. So let's see, we got 2 ruby and 3 gel sacks. So let's grab a third ruby. And we got another radio signal. Oops, dry land, rendezvous point. That's not where we want to go just yet. So where is that relative to us? It's 340 meters, so it's not far from here. But let's go back to base and see what the radio has to say. The lights off since it's bright enough for us to see. Game world is really, really beautiful. I want the scanner. Oh. Already full. Well, now that we have that lithium, put the base builder on. Yeah, once you have the sea moth and the sea glide, the area that the world really opens up quite a bit. So let's park it. Let's see what that radio has to say.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
High priority automated message from Aurora live pod 13 coordinates attached. Live pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kassar. I said Kassar. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So, yeah, apparently this guy's so important that we have to rush out there and bury him right now. Yeah, we don't really have to do that. Okay, so we got a diamond, and with those couple of lithium, we can now actually make our base a little bit stronger, which will allow us to... where are they? Reinforcement. No, you're not gonna let me put it there? Why not? Is it because of those lockers I built? It might be because of the lockers I built. I don't know exactly what the... So yeah, each point of reinforcement adds 7 to your base's whole strength. So why don't I add one more section here? Oh, I'm out of titanium. I just dropped some somewhere too, didn't I? Because I scanned something and it didn't have room for it in my inventory. Not sure where it went though. I'm not entirely sure where I was when I did that scan. I'll take copper. Copper's handy. So 175 meters. The sea moth can reach that depth easily and safely. Oh, there's one hiding right under the base. Titanium. How much do I need to finish attaching that? Just one. Okay, boom. There we go. Now, that will cut the base strength a little bit, but... Wait, whoa. If we get 3 more titanium to go with the 1 lithium that we've got, we can slap on another point of reinforcement. I just need a bit of scrap.
30 seconds.
Oh. starting to get complacent there about having the sea moth. Oh, I don't need to worry about oxygen anymore. Yeah, you do. And my sea glide's kind of running out of juice. But you can actually change the batteries in your vehicles and tools, and once you have this side, once you have a battery charger, you can just keep a supply of charged batteries and swap them out whenever you need to. Titanium. Minerals. Gold, silver, diamond, no, hold on. Still need that lithium. Quartz, copper, and then the titanium. We use titanium a lot. Maybe I'll give it its own box. Actually, do I need 1 titanium or 2 for that? For another locker? 2. And I need 3 for the reinforcement, I think. Yes, okay, so we'll make another locker in a second. But now that we have this extra section here, we can slap this right in here. And now your base has room to expand. If your base drops, or if your base hull integrity drops below 0, it'll flood and a bunch of seams will open. And you'll have to not only do a reinforcement, you'll have to also repair the holes in the wall in order to drain the base. So, it's generally a bad time. how much inventory space have we got here? We got water, we got food. Could use some. Could really use some more storage space because we're starting to get some fancier materials here. So where's the kelp forest? Why don't we get a bit more titanium, make a couple of lockers, and then maybe we can finish up by checking out that other life pod. And then next time we can check out dry land, or perhaps perhaps the sunbeam will show up and we'll get rescued. They said they were looking for a place to park. Boink. But who knows how long that'll take. It's space travel. It's kind of weird. That. We'll take that. Yeah. As I learned my first time playing this game, my first instinct was to just grab all the acid mushrooms because I could freely pick them up, and it's like, I don't have the inventory space for this. What is that? Is that something? That is not anything. Okay, more salvage. And, oh, hey, that looks like a bar table. I have a seating arrangement. I love that it's just as triumphant that you learn how to make a bar table as it is that you learn how to make a submarine. Ow. Fuck those things. Hang on. And just one more somewhere along here. There it is.
seconds.
Yep, we're good. Alright. Now we got a bit more titanium, we can make a bit more storage. Whoa, what was... Ooh. I think that's, that might be a rendering glitch. That it just looks like a flat line on the horizon. Yeah. Okay. We should probably actually make some spare batteries. Just in case our tools start running out of power. Okay. So 4. Batch. For locker. And put those in there. Advanced materials. That was pretty fancy stuff. And then another one just for titanium, because you use a lot of titanium. Okay, and then under minerals, put the gold away. And I think I said I wanted to make some more batteries. You know what? We'll make 2 extra batteries. That sounds good. And then, did I have any coral samples? No, I didn't. Let's grab a couple of acid mushrooms. 4. And then a couple of these, and we can make some more purified water. Oh, hey, look at my shadow. Wee, wee, woo. That's really silly. Okay. We got those. There's dry land, supposedly. Salt, that. We still have a cured peeper for water. Water goes down way faster than food. So you can live longer without food than you can without water. So I suppose that's a semi-realistic representation of survival needs. Of course, there's a game mode where you can just turn that off entirely, so it really just depends on how you want to play it. Alright, so now we have a couple spare batteries, lots of water. That'll top us up on food. Okay. It's gonna be a quick trip out to that priority passenger. Apparently very important. and then we'll call it a day. Because we're still waiting to hear back from the Sunbeam again. Where? There you are. A little Seamoth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I know you can change the color. I wonder if they're always the same color when you start. I think they are, actually. Because on my... oh, there's a radio message. So on my separate playthrough, for myself, I went through 3 Seamoths. The first 2 I didn't even name because I didn't have the means to modify them, and they got torn up by Leviathans. And then the third one managed to serve me for a good portion of the game. And I named it, I colored it bright green and called it the Acid Splash. And then I got really, really sad when a Leviathan got it out from under me and I had to abandon it. Because I just couldn't, I didn't have any means of fighting off the Leviathan. So I ended up making a 4th one that I colored royal purple with gold highlights. And I called it Princess. Because it seemed... Because I was more fond of the Acid Splash than I'd been of the other 2 that I lost that didn't have names. So... Because they're, when you name them, they become more than just tools. Because you're the only living person on this rock. They're, the most erstwhile companions you have. And that goes a lot to say about how absorbing this game can get, that you can actually really grow attached to your submarines and your, damn, it's pretty down here. Okay. So here's our Life Pod 13. And we have Data Bank. Ultraglide fins.
New blueprint acquired.
So I think that actually, thanks to that, we have the ingredients for both the upgrades to the oxygen tank and the fins. Problem is we need a modification station to do it, which is not something we presently have. And, yeah, his thing busted off too. That seems to be a common occurrence in these life pods. Is that panel busting this?
Sequence initiated.
What'd she go?
Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Yep, he's probably dead.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint all-terra vehicle signatures.
So I think that was referring to the life pod. Anyways, so we got the PDA. So now we have the ingredient, or not the ingredients, but the blueprints for both the Ultraglide fins and the high-capacity oxygen tank. But we need a special workstation to actually make those. So I think we're gonna get back to base, and then next time we can check out that dry land signal. Hearing that guy's commentary as he was in the life pod coming down kind of made me wonder, because it sounded like he was spouting something vaguely religious, but it also sounded like there was bits of technology mixed in there, so kind of some interesting hints at how people, or how religion might have changed by whatever advanced period of human society this game actually takes place in. Alright. So we're back at base. Gonna Come in gentle here. We still got a decent amount of power in this Seamoth, so it's good. Alright, so let's get back inside base, and then I think we'll call it a day.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But yeah, we made the Sea Glide, we made the Seamoth, we built us a rudimentary base. We got one more radio signal.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Alright, so looks like our rescue is going to be here in 40 minutes. So, next time we play, it looks like we're on a time limit. I saved, right? Okay. So, we will... Next time, we are... Looks like rescue's coming.